then we'll just fill up the barrel and... Oh, hello. You're back. Welcome to Drive Beyond Horizons. If you're wondering why I'm taking a barrel of diesel fuel, it is just in any case because I'm still kind of sure that the engine for the car we're looking for, the Tucker, runs on diesel. I wasn't able to find information to the contrary, so I'm just covering all my bases, okay? Anyway, in the last episode, you might remember that I've joined the Crazy Road Police in hopes that I'll be able to use the authority of my new position to find the elusive Tucker 48, the TriClops. For now, there was no success. I have been playing for maybe half an hour now. So hopefully that got rid of the empty stations and we should be seeing something more interesting in this episode. Either way, we are setting off in our search for Tucker 48 and we'll see what we get. So far I've only been getting parts for the Pontiac, also known as Pontiac Firebird. We are very close to finishing that one. I'm not super happy about the game pushing a different vehicle onto us than what we have decided for, but it is what it is, and we'll just have to roll with the punches, right? The other option is just to give up on the Tucker for now, or ditch the Pontiac, which, let's be honest, with only a handful of parts away from getting it completed, who would throw away an achievement, right? So please do bear with me as I'm trying to complete this one while looking for the mysterious, legendary, epic TriClops. And while we are getting there, there is science to be done, as GLaDOS would say. And this is the right place to do it, so I'll just park on this hill, walk a little back, and stick the plunger to the foam. Then, take the roof rack and bring it back to test a theory. Anything you place on roof racks essentially becomes glued to them. Does that apply to another roof rack? And the answer seems to be yes. Yes, it does. That was a success. So, on the next stop, I had to reward myself with a cold dog. With that done, I found a seat that I had to test because the game just loves throwing parts for the Pontiac at me. Well, obviously, that's not the right one, but while I was pondering what to do with it, the Pontiac decided it was hungry as well, and ate it. The rest of the night was uneventful. So I started my morning by mistaking the Mustang for an off-road vehicle. Obviously, that didn't work. So I tried to back up and find a different route. I think this was a bit too much for my trailer, which came to the conclusion this was enough noobishness and left me. Having spent the next several minutes cussing without repeating myself once, I went out to look for the trailer. And behold, there it is again. I will kindly save you from having to watch the hour of me looking for it. Let's just move along. And then it was time to check how my experiment with the stacking of roof racks was going. Well, obviously there are some things that need to be addressed. Whatever you drop on top of a roof rack, when it's stacked on top of another roof rack, attaches in a kind of a weird way. The best way to handle it, I would assume, is take the stacked roof rack off at first, then place your things on top of it, and then stack it back onto the roof. Well, we all live and learn, And this was something I was quite proud of because I've invented this myself. And soon after that, it was time to hit the road again. It didn't take the game too long before it decided to test my driving abilities by popping one of my tires. Good thing I managed to save the train. I think I would go insane if I lost the trailer again. Well, I'll admit that I've been sort of neglecting the tires for a while, so I'm surprised only one popped. After checking all of the tires and throwing away this one, I realized that this was in fact a blessing in disguise. I would hate for the trailer to pop both tires and then fly off into the sunset. Following the best traditions of the East European mechanics, I've given the trailer new Lada tires. I'm sure it will be happy with the upgrade from the Pontiac. After that, our next stop was just around the corner. At this point, I was starting to feel pretty confident in my abilities as a driver. There's nothing in the game that I could not handle with grace and dignity. It turned out that this station was once again a bust. The only thing I found was another car battery that did not belong to the Pontiac.
Oh, fuck.
As a consolation prize, I think, the game threw in one of the new exhausts. And I just had to take it and test it, you know, as a service to my viewers. Yeah, definitely a service to my viewers. Well, I got no clue what this does, but if I'm listening to it, you're listening to it with me. going to the other end of the station, I wish I hadn't. This was a pretty well-rounded musgoat, so I just had to put it back together, right? And as a reward for all my hard work, I stole the musgoat's only wheel. And just like that, we were up to 54 out of 59 pieces. A quick inspection revealed I'm still missing the battery. No, it did not magically appear somehow. Then, the brake pedal, which somehow is different from all the other pedals. One of the side blinkers. And finally, one of the bumper head. All in all, not too bad, not too bad. But game, he will not divert me from my main goal, which is the TriClops. Anyway, I did think that I had one of the blinkers, but obviously I was wrong. So it was time to set off and let everyone enjoy the wonders of this magical mystery train.
No, it's like a freaking fairy godmother got a sponsorship from Smith & Wesson.
Thankfully, another gas station came up early, which was a great opportunity to take a break and to get rid of the exhaust. And I had some drink and food and a bit of a break. After all, at this point I've been playing for about 4 hours. And then it was time to continue our hunt for the elusive Tucker. Okay, what does the game have in store for us? Oh, look at that. That is another Firebird. Maybe we can find some of the missing parts in it. Or around. I guess. Let's see. At this point, I've noticed something quite unfortunate. Seems like the train is acting up a little bit. Well, we can't have that. Let's try to fix it. Now, if we could get the trailer back in position to hook it up. No? Come on. But the wayward trailer was not the only problem. The one thing that I found, and I have no idea how long that's been there, is this crate. I do recognize it, because it's right here. Huh. Seems like the game just duplicated the entire crate of my cleaning supplies and paints. Well, not the worst thing that could happen. We'll definitely take advantage of that. But for now, a cold dog in the morning is the best cold dog in the world. In my looking, I found this ladder. We'll see how it works, and if it does, we'll taking that with us. Oh yes, we definitely are. Well, I guess that's that for this station. Let's get ready and go. Well, that felt a bit unnecessary. Aha! A den of alcohol and gambling. By the power vested in me by the Crazy Road Police Department, hand over your... What the heck? Do these things just spawn everywhere now? That's kind of disappointing. I was sort of hoping that I could leverage my position as the only police officer around, but it seems that just anyone can become one. Well, there really isn't much around here. Just this door for the Dada. And after a quick break, we are off again. And many stops later. I guess we found another missing piece for the Pontiac. That means we are currently at 56 out of 59 parts, so 3 parts missing. That's pretty good. But I can promise you, I'm not giving up until I've found the TriClops. The TriClops is the goal. On the other hand, you can't not be touched by a sight like this. And then, maybe because of my perseverance and persistence, or maybe just because the game was tired of hearing me moan about it, everything has changed. Rusted and stripped bare, with no engine and only one wheel. But the legendary TriClops was there.